a 3 and a 4. Okay, I think I'm live. It's always a little hard to tell, because Streamlabs will tell you you're live, and then sometimes you're actually not. Going live right as the train rolls by. That's, you do love to hear that. Hello, everybody watching the VOD. I always say hi to y'all first, because y'all are usually the only ones who are around to hear this part of the stream before I actually send links out to everybody. And you're only here in the future, so it's like a very chronologically challenging kind of thing. Do I think that about works with... It should. Okay, I'll double check it once I, actually, do the damn thing, but... Live with Slay the Spire 2. Come hang out, smiley face. Link to stream. And now I'm going over here. Oh, somebody's talking about Uma Musume rare pairs on my Blue Sky timeline. That's a worthwhile topic, but, you know, we can get into that later. Let's see. What the hell's going on upstairs? Yes. Live now, exclamation point at everyone. Link. Go down here into this server. At everyone. Live now, come drop by if you'd like. Smiley face, link. Yes. 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 Too, if anyone wants to drop by. And then you do like the bracket smiley face to show them that you really mean business. Slaying her spire by well, I shan't say. So true. Mirai Cycle? The future is something? I'm not sure I understand what you mean by that, my good friend. Convincing people in the chat. Now why is the game... yeah, if somebody could just... The future rocks, yes, okay. It's the thing that the future devil says. Okay, I remember. Okay, cool. It seems like everything is pretty much working, which means that I'm going to go over here and pop the chat out so I can actually see it. And I can be like, wah. And hopefully it'll work and we'll be chill and all that. Because I should, like, everything should be fine. Should be fine. She's gonna slay it. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not incorrect about what the goal of this stream is. It's like we are, in fact, slaying that thing. And by that thing, I mean the spire. Play Pot of Greed, very funny. Funny, well-structured, and original joke. Hello, Smeepy. Hello, Mercure. Laura, I always have a tough time saying your username, but I'm gonna get it right this time, alright? Mercurial Laura. Hello. And convincing people I have already said hi to. I think everything should be good to go, so I'm just gonna try to jump in. Yeah, I have not unlocked the daily or custom run thing yet, because I haven't actually won a run with anybody but the Ironclad yet. So since I actually have some people here right at the start, I'm going to let y'all dictate a little bit of what we do. Who am I doing my first run with? We've got the Ironclad, Everyone's favorite knight motherfucker with a big sword. We've got the Silent, the, you know, beautiful woman with 2 knives and poison. We've got the Regent, who is kind of, like, a little bit TM Opera O-coded, if we're being honest. We've got the Necrobinder, who is a skeleton lesbian. And we've got the Defect, who is my good friend Trey. The Regent is regrettably your favorite? Why regrettably, Sarah? The Regent's awesome. I saw Defect first, so we'll do Defect. I do like playing as Defect, so I'm a little biased. They did not bring back the Watcher, which I think is interesting. I don't know if they're like planning to add her later or if they have just left her in the first game. What do we got here? The small capsule. Obtain a random relic. Add Neos Fury to your deck. What does that do? Deal 10 damage and put 2 random cards from your discard into your hand and exhaust. That's a decent card, but I don't know. I like the Cursed Pearl because the extra gold is really helpful pretty early on, and you can get rid of the greed card later. Ideally, at least. You don't need to announce if you're coming and going, but like, good luck with getting water and things. The more I play as him, the more I notice I'm doing all the body language. That seems difficult, because I don't imagine you've got, like, 4 little guys going around holding you up everywhere. But, I mean, maybe you do. I don't know that. I don't know what goes on in your personal life. Alright. Evoke your rightmost orb twice. Yes. I think we just kill this Twig Slime. And then probably evoke. Okay. I would have liked it if it had taken out that one too, but that's okay. I thought Slay the Spire, which, by the way, I actually have to thank friend of the channel, Marie, for purchasing me this game. Because without her, I would not be streaming it right now. So thank you very much for that. But, I thought this would be a good game to play because, like, you know, obviously, I need to pay a little bit of attention to what I'm doing, but it is a bit more of a casual game than, you know, last week when I was very focused on the nature of all the demos that we were looking at, and then the week before that when I was playing Iron Lung. Double your energy and exhaust. Cool-headed. Fight Through, I just think is not very good. I'm always very wary of cards that add status cards to your deck. Maybe that's a foolish statement that I've just made. I think we just take double energy. It's like pretty good no matter what we end up doing, I think. And we do want to hit up the merchant. So let's go up the middle here. Going to make dinner, can you watch the Smeeby links? I make no guarantees. So that'll give us 4, and then we can just play out the rest of our hand. Yeah, that's kind of my main thing, right? It's like, yes, there's stuff that takes advantage of the, that takes advantage of the status effects in your deck, but you have to have the status effects in the first place, which is kind of like, I don't know. Maybe I could be convinced. I haven't unlocked like all the cards for everybody yet either, which I know it's always been a source of contention with this game and the first one as well. It's like, oh, you got to unlock everything, but you know, Slay the Spire is fun enough that I don't really mind it in anywhere near the extent that I do in some similar games, which I will leave unnamed. Let me think here. We can block 10 of this 11 damage, which is probably a smart idea, but can we kill it outright? It's 12, and then... Yeah. That'll just kill it, won't it? Yeah, okay. We're fine. Something that's going to probably happen a number of times as I play this is you guys are going to get to see how bad I am at math. Thunder. Okay, well, we've got a big choice to make here. Because Thunder is a pretty solid power card that incentivizes us to go after more lightning cards, and Claw, of course, wants you to build around Claw. You know, you want to build around like the physical attack cards that don't cost anything. I haven't tried Claw build in Slay the Spire 2 yet, and I have done Lightning build. So you know what? It's a little unorthodox for the first run of the day, but fuck it. Let's try Claw. Let's try getting Claw build online. Pop in at the merchant, see what bro has for sale. What you got here? Gold Axe does pretty well with Claw build. Ghost Seed, strikes and defends, gain ethereal. Ooh, wait, that's like really good, isn't it? Like, okay, maybe not really good, but I think it's better than one would think on first glance, because that means that all of your basic cards will get out of your deck over the course of a long enough combat, which means that we are only playing the things that we want to be playing for the most part. I think that there's some real potential there. Let's take that. Let's take Adaptive Strike, which also, you know, works off of with our Claw stuff, and we can take Dramatic Entrance. Dramatic Entrance is a pretty free take. Okay, let's see if this is anything. I will admit that I am far from the best Slay the Spire player on Earth, so, you know, don't get too upset with me if I play poorly. Yeah, I think I can just kill it, can't I? Because, yeah, okay. I think this is going to go well. I have a good feeling about this. We do have to be careful with what we take, though. Like, I don't think any of these are really worth... Charge Battery's okay, but I don't think that I don't think these are worth taking. Let's skip. Let's see what we get from the big guy. It's one of these dang birds. Sorry if all that thumping is coming through over the microphone. I'm not going to put too fine a point on it. I live in an apartment, and I don't know what's going on upstairs. It just is how it is. This is going to be a bit of a painful thing that's about to happen to us, but that's okay. It's an elite combat. You don't expect to get out of it unscathed, you know? I think, unfortunately, we kind of just want to play our... do we want to play our hand out? No, it's actually better for us if we just get rid of this, I think. I should have done that with the other one, too. How's everybody doing today? Y'all hanging in there? Like, yeah, I'll block up, but again, I think we just want the strikes gone. Because we want to get as many copies of Adaptive Strike as we can, and there we go. That wasn't perfect. I think we could have definitely done that better, but what does Intimidating Helmet do? Whenever you play a card that costs 2 energy or more, gain 4 block. Okay. Interesting. Again, I don't think either of these are really worth taking, or any of these, rather. Do you discard every card you don't use that turn? Yes. Yes, that is correct. I am not the best person to turn to if you want a full like Slay the Spire tutorial because I'm bad at explaining things. But yeah, that is one factor, is that unless it is marked with a retain, which is like a special keyword, you do not keep any cards at the end of your turn. And because we have Ghost Seed, they actually get exhausted, or what that means is that if we don't play them, our basic defense and strikes, which are these cards right here, are actually removed from our deck for the rest of that fight, which is a good thing most of the time. Like, yeah, I'm just gonna let these phase out. And you'll see the strike and the block like dissolved into smoke as opposed to going into our discard pile. Now, I don't love how this is shaping up. Yeah, I'll drink the flex potion because I'd rather just kill this than get hit. Oh, I don't have enough energy. Well, that was stupid. Okay, that's a complete waste of a potion. And we're gonna get hit. Okay, hit you with that. You with that, and then we'll burn these. We should draw something good enough this turn to kill it outright, I think. Okay, well, it's not entirely what I was looking for, but it should work. Yeah, there we go. Easy. Hotfix, Hailstorm, and Glasswork. I mean, I don't know. Like again, I know it's kind of boring. I'm just like not taking anything, but we're not getting anything that contributes to our build really. Okay, we could just get these. These guys have like a shield essentially, and we can just get that off of them right away with Dramatic Entrance. So that's a good thing. And we can kill one of them right away. They look like you? I don't know about that, Shagu. Are you like a cat? I don't really associate you with cats. Yeah, clonk, 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 and they're dead. Okay, we got another flex potion. Coolant. Interesting. Beam Cell, I think, is good for us. Coolant is, like, actually really good if you're doing orbs, but we're not, so... At least, like, we're not focused on orbs, so... They're just critters critlin. They should crittle in a place that is not in my way. At the end of your turn, gain 1 block for each card in your hand. That is pretty useful for what we've got going on. Okay, Dramatic Entrance, Beam Cell, Sap for sure, and then we just let these phase out. Okay, you summoned that thing. No. Yeah, okay. Let's go then. Do I want to use all of this? I do. We're actually going to use block here. We're going to do that, And that. Yeah, okay. I wanted to be very sure I would put the eye with teeth out of commission for a minute. Get out of here. I think it's coming together. I think if we just get like a couple, hey, there's another claw. That's good. Compile drive is also good, but we just want more claws at this point. I think for now. I think I just let all of the. Oh, I'll play one and then let the other ones exhaust. No sense in taking damage that I don't need to take. Okay. A handful of claws. That is kind of the idea, actually. Like, I think you just said that humorously, but that is kind of what we're going for. Like, if we had a full hand of 5 claws every turn, we'd be cutting through these guys. It would not even be an issue. Okay, that's not where I wanted that to hit, but that's okay. Needle-like, vicious, and eviscerating. That's true. That's a fact. Okay. So, and then I would think we just get the 2 block from letting those phase out. Beam Cell, which sounds like a troubling internet subculture and not a useful attack card. I should be using my potions more. Deal 24 damage and channel 3 plasma. We can't even play that most turns, so I will not be taking that. Deal 12 damage, the next power you play costs 0. There's something to that, but like we don't have any powers right now, so I don't think we take. I think we pass up on that. No, come on. Zap being removed is annoying, but like I'll live. It's not that. That might actually be a good thing long term, if we can make it to long term. That is. Time you place 3 skills on a turn, deal 5 damage to all enemies. Enchanted attacks deal 9 additional damage. I wish I had enough for the puzzle, but we don't. I think we probably just want to take Gold Axe. Unless I'm missing something. Am I missing something? Yeah, I would want Gold Axe and... Actually, Flash of Steel might be even better, just because it's a free attack that replaces itself in our hand. Yeah, okay. Let's get something we don't need out of here. Like, we are fully just abandoning the orbs as a playstyle at this point, so let's cut dual cast. We don't need it. Hopefully I don't regret doing that. No, it's one of these things. They're so hairy. I guess those are vines, not hair, but still. Gotta say, I don't love this. Because we get 4 block and he's about to do 12 damage, so I guess we should drink the plating potion. Bro is a shambler? That's what I'm always saying. We get 4, we get... Yeah, that's not gonna make the difference, I don't think. Okay, let's go. Put afflictions on our cards. I don't love that. Yeah, I mean, I think I just block and then let the rest of these phase out. Aren't his back legs cold? Get him some socks. Here's the thing, right? Is he making all of my shit cost at least one? Is that what happened? Entangled costs an addition. Oh no, it's that they all cost one more. That's even worse. Well, don't that just beat all? Okay, we're gonna get 5 block from the plating and then 4 from our cards in hand. I guess that's fine, but gosh. Cutting it close for sure. Y'all like think of those if so-and-so had wore pants, would they wear it like this or this meme template from time to time? I do. But, you know, maybe I'm unusual for doing so. I gotta say, one of my favorite things that the second game added is that you can draw on the map. Definitely a good feature. Very, very good feature, yeah. We agree. Okay, it's this weird, like, ink monster. I have had poor luck with confronting this thing in the past. Let's see how we do, I guess. Because it just does, like, more damage every turn. That's kind of its thing. It's Bendy from Bendy and the Ink Machine? I don't think you can say that. Also, I was in Target yesterday, or not yesterday, but like the other day, and I was, because I was on, I was purchasing some, you know, home supplies, right? And there was like a clearance case with like 20 Bendy and the Ink Machine like plushies in it. And I didn't know that that was, like, a thing that plushies were made of. Like, I'm not that surprised. Like, there's a whole thing of, like, you know, mascot horror is all just, like, ultimately about selling merchandise to kids. But I was surprised to see such a, like, profound demonstration of that in my own life, in a public place. It was a bit scary, I won't lie. Okay, we need to fucking buff up a little bit. Yeah. I think if we cycle our hand, we can maybe get enough damage on him next turn to kill him, but, you know. $30, huh? I think we're just dead. Okay, we're not dead, but we're hurting. So if we just draw like our claws or something, we'll be fine. Yeah, okay, there we go. We're good. We're good. We're good. They're still making new Bendy games? I had no idea. Like, I'm not trying to trash the series. I've never played any of them. I genuinely have just no knowledge of, like, what they are like or even are about. But, you know, it's a little wild. Okay, Trash to Treasure. That feels like it does something for us. Whenever we create a status card, we get a random orb. Now, we'd need to find stuff that actually does it, is kind of the problem. Maybe we just want the big attack that channels some frost orbs. That might be a better idea. Because Frost Orbs give us passive block. And if we cycle through the deck enough times, we can potentially use this repeatedly even. And we get a little bit of block just from using it off of Intimidating Helmet. So sure, yeah, I've talked myself into it. Let's see if that was a good idea. Okay, who are we talking to? The weird, like, melty dragon. Yeah. Gain additional energy at the start of your third turn. This card gains exhaust. When played, permanently increase its block by 1. Doubles block gained from a card and then goes to sleep for 2 turns. Interesting. Like, extra energy is basically always really useful in this game. But Pale's Claw is like... Well, no, because it's when they're played you increase their block by 1. If it was when they were exhausted, that would be like fantastic for us, but it's not. We'll just take the Pale Flesh. Where are we headed? Let's try to map our route out. Probably not this one on the left side because it's completely linear, so we can't change plans if we want to. I think maybe we want to do like this. Oops. 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 I've done a million things wrong. Get out of here. I think we maybe want to do this, and then, like, depending on how we're looking right here, we either go to here and up to the merchant, or here and up to the merchant. And if we do this side, we will not have very much money that second time, but that's okay. For now, let's just go here. You love the drawing on the screen. Yeah, it's a useful thing to have. As somebody who has like an absolutely garbage memory, I really appreciate it. It's like legitimately a nice accessibility feature, as silly as that might sound. We need to actually block, unfortunately. Maybe we should have taken the claw. Oh well. Okay. Yeah, Flash of Steel. Claw. Claw. Defend. And I'm just gonna let these two run out. John Maddening is useful sometimes. I get what you mean, but it took me a second to properly parse that because I was like, what do you mean John Maddening? Like who is John and why are we driving him to the brink of sanity? And then I remembered that John Madden is the football guy. Yeah, I definitely think that having these Frost Orbs up, like, alleviates our block problems a little bit. I think we just take another claw. Beam Cell would be, like, a second Beam Cell would be good too, but ain't no laws when you're taking claws and all that. Ooh, I've never seen this one before. There was a colossal flower growing atop a mountain of bones. As its color-shifting petals pulsate, you sense there is a powerful cluster of pollen in the center, but the undulating petals are razor-sharp and unpredictable. You could grab some of the golden nectar, but reaching the prize in the center is so tempting. Interesting. Pardon me, I need to clear my throat real quick. Hopefully I muted that correctly. Yeah, okay. Most of the 3-cost attacks take a lot of work. Yeah, no, they are just good when you can get them working. I am kind of tempted to just take the money, because we do have a merchant coming right up. I think I'm going to do that, actually. It's a little boring, but... You know, if we come across it again, we'll take the dangerous choice, maybe. There's a claw. Every time you play 3 attacks on a single turn, gain 1 strength, and we don't have the money for it, is absolutely heartbreaking. That is like a perfect artifact for this run. Well... Nectar harvesting stream? That's right. I think we just take the claw and maybe boot sequence. Boot sequence is pretty solid. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's kind of just what we're gonna be doing. Is there anything we want to get rid of? I think just maybe the basic strikes, because they're not really doing a whole lot for us. Hologram is always nice with Claw. Was Hologram one of the options? I just totally didn't clock that. Oh well. Anyway. Yeah, fuck you. Look out, y'all. He's gonna upgrade himself. We got the fucking big bad Beetleborg over here. Oh, you put up like a ton of block. That is genuinely quite annoying. I think we just do this to get the Frost channel. And then we claw. Oh, if you hit him while he's underground, he comes back up. That's good to know. I didn't know that. Fuck you. You're dead. Let's go. I think this run's really coming together. Go for the eyes. I mean, it's pretty good. Yeah. Also, being able to weaken enemies is good on a thing like this. I will say something that I don't really understand yet is this up here can be various different icons, and it like has like a different hover tooltip every time. It's like a level feel or something, and I don't know what they all mean yet. This one's pretty obvious, like I think there's just more elite enemies than normal, or something like that. Or maybe just more combats in general than normal, but... Oh, is it for the room we're currently in? Oh, that makes like so much more sense. Never mind, maybe I'm just dumb. That's also a possibility. Wish we had a little more block on this one, but that's okay. What are you? Infested Prism. Vital Spark. Oh, that's good to know. Yeah, okay. I've seen these guys before, but I kind of forgot what their gimmick was. Which is that if you the first time you hit them each turn, you get a free energy off of it, which is nice. I think we maybe just take the block. Yeah. Not that it helps a lot, but it is kind of an odd thing to put in the UI. Yeah. We can't cycle quite as efficiently as I would like to yet, which is a little annoying. That's like a big like strategy in deck building games, is like how quickly can you get your deck to a point where it's literally just the cards you want to be playing every turn. Slay the Spire complicates that a little bit because there's enemies that like hard counter a certain... I did that all horribly out of order. There's enemies that like counter certain strategies pretty well. Well, this is going to suck. Actually, maybe not that badly. Okay. We're fine, more or less. Yeah. Flash of Steel, Adaptive Strike, Ice Lance, Claw. Basically a perfect turn for us right there. Like, ideally something like that is what we would want to be doing every turn. Ice Lance is also good to play over and over again, because every time we cycle our orbs, we get even more block off of that. And there we go. Alright. I need to keep better track of how much damage the claws do at a given time. That's one thing. T-set is fine. I think we'll just take the claw, yeah. We are gonna have, like, no money for that merchant, so maybe... do we want to fight another elite? That seems like such a bad idea, but I admit I'm kind of tempted. I think it's actually probably a better idea to... Well... Okay. Here's the thing, alright? Here's our options. We can go this way. We can rest, get the treasure, rest again, fight this guy, and then rest a third time, and then do 2 rooms, and then we get to the boss. I think that's the safe route. Or we can go here, fight this guy, fight, like, you know, get this treasure, and then go up here, and then maybe have, like, a bit more money for the merchant. Now that I'm thinking about it, the left side is, like, obviously the better option. I mean, like, we get one more relic from fighting an elite, I guess, but that's not even true, because we're fighting an elite up here, too, and we can potentially, if we want to, if we're feeling brave, we can even branch off and do, like, fighting this guy and get, like, a second one. Yeah, okay. We're just gonna stick to the left-hand side for now. And we're gonna have nothing to give this guy, but that's, like, fine. Maybe, like, buy an attack or something. Not really, even. Oh, hologram. Yeah, there it is. Because that'll get us, that'll buy us our, whatchamacallits back. To be able to actually smith something at this next rest site, which is going to be a nice thing to be able to do. Enemies drop 10 additional gold. Sure. The orb cycle is a vital part of the ecosystem. That's a fact. And you should say it. I always feel like forging cards is not actually, like, that worth it, but it is, and I'm being silly. So let's make one of our claws better. Okay, Hive Guy. Entomancer, that's what they're called. Yes. Right, it's that you give me bad status cards. That's what you do. I say bad status cards as though there are any good ones. I don't think there are. There weren't in the first game, at least. Well, this kind of sucks. Okay, we take 4 off of that. That's not too bad. This is actually just like a horrible hand, but thankfully he's not attacking us this turn, so we can just cycle it. Get all those out of here. Okay. Vulnerable Claw. Not the best situation. Yeah, that's not great. Okay, well we got the upgraded claw, but like, can we please stop with the fucking... Does thorns help us here literally at all? I don't think so. I'm just gonna do 9. We may just be a little bit fucked. He is really clogging our deck, and like, okay, like, go for the eyes, it's helpful, I guess, but, I mean, 7 times 3 is 21, and we have 19 hit points. How much block are we getting? 2, 4, 6, and then 4 off of this, so 10. Yeah, 21 minus 10, that's gonna hurt. Like, really gonna hurt. That's bad. Yeah, 14, 16, we're gonna die. I'm gonna drink the Thorn Potion on the off chance that his damage, like he takes damage from, like, I don't know, but I think we're dead. Yeah, we super are. Okay, well, it happens. The Epoch unlock screen is really awesome because they, I guess, don't have finalized art for these yet, so they're just like doodles. Eternal Armor. Gains 7 plating. Interesting. Yo, prep time? Batman? How do we feel about the Batman solos with prep time meme? I think it's pretty humorous. Also, I'm going to take this opportunity to hit up the restroom real quick. So y'all should tell me which character you want me to play as next. If you don't, I'll just pick whichever one I want to play as next. And wouldn't that be terrible for you? Also, I'm wearing my casual outfit today. I don't know if anyone noticed that. I forgot to unmute myself. Ba-ba! Hello. Let's see here. I need to, like, pin the chat so it stops going away. There we go. I'm seeing Silent, Regent, Skeleton. Okay. Laura got in first, at least that's what it looks like on my end, and I really like the Necrobinder, perhaps unsurprisingly. So we're gonna do Necrobinder, and then possibly Regent and Silent in that order, depending on how much longer the stream goes. Let's see here. Obtain a random rare card, gain 1 card reward, and procure a random potion. Remove 2 cards from your deck and take 13 damage. I think the shears are like underratedly like surprisingly good, because I think if you just cut a basic strike and defend out of your deck, you just have a better deck, like flat, and it's definitely worth the 13 damage, I think. All right, what route do we want to take? There's a lot of question marks up this like middle path here. That could be fun. Then we can kind of save the merchant for Act 2 when we've got more gold. Yeah, sure, let's do that. The Necrobinder is definitely, like, my favorite of the characters at this point, I think. Not even because of how she plays. To be honest, I'm still pretty much figuring out how to play the 2 new characters, but because she's a bitchin' skeleton with a scythe, and she has a giant skeletal hand as her oomph. And, I mean, I don't need any more reason to like a character, but, you know. Also, she's a girl, and it is International Women's Day, so we need to remember that, too. The other thing is that damage works a little counterintuitively for the Necrobinder, because Asti is like a second block bar, and anything with summon in it gives Asti more hit points. It's a little odd. You'll note that there we didn't take any damage because Asti absorbed the 1 unblocked damage we would have taken, for example. You want a Nibbit as a pet? I mean, they're very, like, fiercely territorial. I don't know. Would you be able to take care of one? Is kind of the question I'm forced to ask. Found a boss clear upgrade that made summon make more sense. I mean, I was just talking about it being called summon, really. I think it should maybe just be called, like, buff or something. But, you know, it's not a big deal. Fear. Interesting. Applies to just 7. Reap is pretty good because you would just hang on to it until it's useful, but I kind of want to go all in on making Asti do stuff. So sure, let's get flattened up in here. Women in STEM, skeletons, thaumaturgy, entomancy, and magecraft. That's a good fucking joke, Laura. Remove a card from your deck and lose 11 HP. I mean, like, yeah, like I will. Like, we don't want to get too unbalanced, so we have to make sure that if we get a chance to cut another one, that we cut an attack this time, but, like, you know. I didn't know that the Shrink Beetle only makes you small. It doesn't affect Asti at all. That's kind of funny. Get out of here, you joker. You could sick the Nibbit on your enemies. I don't know about that. Grave Warden, gain 8 block. Solely draw pile. Additional time for every other time he's attacked this turn. All right, yeah, let's go all in on this. I think the other enemy reminds you of the Lilo and Stitch animal. I kind of see it. 7 damage. Yeah. I think this will just kill the leaf slime outright. No. Why did it not? No, because that other card wasn't an attack. I'm dumb. Okay, well, Asti will take that 4 damage for us. That's fine. I'm actually more worried about the status cards. Okay. Carefully now. And we block. I guess it doesn't actually matter which one we use. And that will absorb all of that. Okay. We're so fine. Burn that. Okay. But yeah, no, I mean, anybody who knows anything about me is probably not too surprised that I gravitated toward the Necromancer with the giant hand minion as my, like, new favorite. I will say, convincing people that is a very you sentiment that you have just expressed about wanting a menagerie of the little monsters. Asti is also cute. Asti kind of reminds me of the witch hands from Elden Ring, and I kind of wonder if that was an inspiration or if it's just a coincidental thing. 25 damage. That's crazy. 5 additional for... Yeah, okay, no, we're definitely taking that. That's like a no-brainer. No rest before that elite way over there is a little scary. Do we maybe want to be cautious? No, we don't, because I'm... Oh, this is a new one. Crystalline trees that begin to quiver excitedly. Oh boy! A chorus of hellos and welcomes bombard you as a group of morphics burst forth from the trees. Approach the group or the loner. I would rather just have the max HP, I think. Gives us a tiny crystal fruit. I want a tiny crystal fruit? What the fuck? The sunken statue. Obtain the sword of the stone. Gain 115 gold? Oh, but the relic that transforms into something else after we beat 5 elites is really tempting, and we are about to fight an elite enemy. Marvelous crystal fruit, indeed. But the money is really tempting, too. I mean... Shit, dude. Let's take the gold, I think... But I really want the stone sword thing. I'm gonna close my eyes and pick at random. Which one did we take? I took the sword. Okay. Maybe not the right choice, but whatever. Yeah, Get at me. Like, yeah, we took a couple damage, but I feel like that was really worth it to just fully get that thing taken care of in one shot. One of the things that's nice about summon, or as like a status effect, is that it is persistent between turns, unlike block. So if you have the choice, I feel like it's usually better to go for an equivalent amount of summon. Does that make sense? I think it makes sense. Get out of here. Oh. Get out of here. That could have been very bad if I didn't have that extra enemy left, or extra energy left over. Triple our block. Debilitate. Snap. Yeah, I think we just want to take Snap. Just stack up as many Osti attacks as possible, I think is kind of the play. These things are fucking annoying. And they're not even like elite enemies, they just show up randomly. Let's see. I think we Snap. I don't really want to retain any of these, so I guess I'll put it on something I want to use this turn anyway. Unleash. Rattle. And we are just going to take 8 damage, which is pretty fucking unfortunate. So let's throw that and try to get that down to... A 6 is a bit more manageable, I guess. A pitcher plant crossed with a nudibranch. People have described at least one part of me that way before. Fetch. Hell yeah. No, we just take the Osti attack, obviously. Ostiously. Okay, yeah, the meal ticket's pretty good. Let's just use merchant stops as kind of impromptu healing. Okay, Bygone Effigies are not too terrible. I say very cognizant of the fact that I might be jinxing myself. I haven't had that much trouble with them historically, at least. Let's see how this goes. Mostly because they take 3 turns to actually attack, or 2 turns and then they attack on the 3rd. Yeah, bomb, rattle 'em, boys! And then, I mean, I guess we might as well use defend, but it literally does nothing for us right now. Now, if we can just get that 24 down, and we can. See? Easy. Those guys are easy. Dexterity potion, white beast statue. I do like the white beast statue. That makes us, that really incentivizes us to actually use these potions, which I kind of need a little bit of extra help with that sometimes. The fucked thing is, these are all pretty good cards, but none of them really go with our builds that well. So I honestly think we just skip these. We'll be fine. Yeah, you're annoying. I remember that about you. So, let's just kill you right away. Squeeze is a menace, man. That is a good card. Yeah, fetch. Snap. Rattle. And you're dead. Stable serum. Sure. Flatten. I think just another instance of flatten is perfectly fine for us. Let's heal up. I'm feeling a little bold. Let's take on this second elite, because I want to see what this other relic turns into. Okay, the birds are definitely more dangerous than the like statue guy, for sure. And we're gonna use some of our potions here. Yeah, give me 15 block, because that'll completely dampen that attack when you factor Osti in. And we've killed it. I'm telling you, Squeeze is like the... I don't want to be like... You know, get on the Squeeze train now before they nerf the card, but... It seems really good, is all I'm getting at. Maybe it falls off a little later in a run. Cubex Construct. Actually, we're able to use the retain for something there. That was nice. And you're dead. Goodbye. I don't need this, so yeah, give me the Flex Potion instead. Actually, do strength bonuses that we have apply to Osti? I don't even think they do, but whatever. Sick 'em, absolutely. And I don't even think we need to heal, because we get the passive heal a little bit. And yeah, let's just upgrade something. Like, dude. Oh, whoop. I accidentally clicked out of the game. I'm fine. Fetch. Like, I just think we upgrade Squeeze. It's our best card. Let's make it even better. This isn't rocket science. Okay, it's you guys. I actually should have known that because they tell you what boss you're facing at the start of the thing if you care to scroll up to look, but I forgot to, so whoops. Yeah, let's Power Potion, see if we can get something good here. Cost 2 more game food. I think we take, I mean, like, Reaper Form is really good. So, yeah, I should have played that at the start of the turn, but that's okay. We move. Frail is bad. That is a bad thing to be applied to us for sure. Yeah, we want to summon, unleash, and then you're gonna die at the end of this turn. So we don't strictly need to keep focusing you. Fetch. If you're wondering what Doom does, by the way, at the end of an enemy's turn, if it has a Doom counter equal to or higher than its HP, it just dies instantly. It's a very, very good status effect. Yeah. And then I think we sick 'em. I should have done that before, actually, because the status from sick 'em applies to everything you play after it. So, whoops. We are going to take some real damage here, but I think we'll be okay long term. Weak is annoying, but I don't think it actually hurts Osti, which is how we're doing most of our damage anyway, so, you know, bite me. Yeah. It cannot be, but it is. You can't keep Osti down, bro. Yeah. Sick 'em. Poke. Bodyguard. Snap. And we'll just retain the strike, I guess. Yeah. He gave himself a strength buff, which is a little annoying, but, like, not that big of a deal. Yeah, so Bodyguard, Unleash, Rattle. You're not quite dead yet, but you're gonna be. And Osti's gonna just absorb that for me, so. Yeah. Goodbye. I'm I'm just grave dancing at this point. We can absorb that attack just fine, and he will die at the end of this turn. Goodbye. Alright. What do we got here? Call of the Void. At the start of your turn, add a random card to your hand. It gains Ethereal. Summon 5. Whenever Asti loses HP, all enemies lose that much HP as well. I mean, it seems pretty good. Yeah, let's go with that. It's not an attack, strictly speaking, but... Okay, so we want to, like, try to hit elite combat, like elite combat encounters, while also not dying. So I'm thinking, like, this route here... Necromastery was the one that you would have picked. That is the one that I picked. I'm thinking that this route here, right? We go up to the merchant shop, we fight this fella. We go up... I think we want to do it like here, and then over. And then here, fight you. Here, fight you. Because that's 3. That'll get us... That'll get the sword transformed. Yeah, no, that's a good idea. Let's talk to our boss, or like, room NPC. Hello, Melting Dragon. Gonna get a little bit of dialogue here. What does Relax do? Gain 15 block. Next turn, draw 2 cards and gain 2 energy. I think Pale's Wing is really good. We are taking a lot of card rewards, but anytime that we don't get anything that like adds an Asti attack to our deck, we can just skip it. And every other time we do that, we'll get a relic, which is a really nice thing to have. Yeah, I like Pale. He's chill. I really like all of the NPCs you can meet at the start of Act 2, honestly. They're all just, like, pretty cool characters. I mean, I think we do just kill this outright. Yeah. Not to pretend I'm doing rocket science when I'm clearly not, but... Oh, that was so stupid. Why did I do that? Okay, well... Yeah. 13 gold, fire potion. I'm gonna ditch this flex potion and take that instead. That's more useful. Snap Plus I will take. As I said, we're going to only be skipping rewards when they don't give us an Asti attack. Ooh. Foul Potions. It'd be thrown at the merchant for 100 gold. I don't think I need to do that. Potion of Binding. I really should be using these more than I am, but okay, yeah, that seems like a solid take. Zen Weaver. Enlightenment. Ooh. Remove a card from your deck. Remove 2 cards from your deck. Yeah, I'll take the removing 1, because we have 1 more basic strike than basic block, and we want to be rid of that. Big words from a tiny spider. This is some of you, by the way, if you were unaware. Oh, maybe I should have taken the foul potions. I fully forgot that this guy was like right here, but oh well. Death March. What do we got relics wise? Whenever you use a potion, gain 3 strength. Start of your first turn, lose 2 energy. At the start of all other turns, gain 1. I honestly think that is really good in like 90% of builds, but because a lot of what we're doing is relying on like hopefully drawing squeeze and popping it first turn, I don't know if it is with us. Maybe it still is. But like getting only 1 card on your first turn in a combat is a little scary. Maybe it's fine. Whatever, I'll take it. If I've fucked up, I've fucked up. Let's get another basic strike out of here, and let's be on our way. So maybe encourage us to actually use these fucking potions. Like, for example, get out of here with all that. Yeah, we want to snap and then retain squeeze is definitely what we want to be doing, actually. We'll defend ourselves to keep a little bit of that damage off us. 16 is a lot, but we don't really have a way to defend ourselves. So, uh-oh. You know. Something going on outside. I think we can maybe kill it by doing this. Is this enough? Yeah, okay. I should have maybe done the math on that, but hey, Centennial Puzzle is a fucking good relic. Borrowed Time is really good, but it's not an Asti attack. No, I think we just give it to Pale. I really think we do. Let's Smith something. I think we want, yeah, making Sikkim better is going to be a good call. Let's go to this event room. I haven't seen this one before either. Obtain an upgraded uncommon attack. Like a new one? I mean... Sure? Okay, we can pick. Yeah, give me another copy of Sikkim. That's absolutely fantastic. The treasure chest. What do we got? Frozen egg. Whenever you add a power to your deck, upgrade it. Okay. I don't know if we'll get a ton of use out of that, but that's fine. Okay. This motherfucker, I have lost, I think, 3 separate runs to these. They are harder than you'd assume. Also, I dislike their weird, wiggly little legs. But, you know. We are about to take quite a lot of damage, actually. That's cool. Well, that's not good. We got hit with weak, which certainly isn't great either. Okay. Give me a second, alright? I didn't realize I had drawn Sikkim. That's annoying. But now we've killed 2 of them, which is good. So if we could just kill the 3rd one, we'll be fine. Scary. Scary, scary, scary. Yeah, okay, we can just kill it with Squeeze. Deal 10 damage to all enemies. More potion slots is fantastic. We don't need any of these. Sacrifice. Book Repair Knife. Whenever a non-minion enemy dies, to Doom, heal 3 HP. Pretty useless to us with our current build. High Vexy, but that's okay. Let's heal up here. And keep on trucking. Okay, this guy again. This is the fellow that ended our last run. We're just gonna have to take that on the chin, which I really don't like. 21 damage is nothing to sneeze at in this game. Because it was 7 times 3, right? Okay. Can I Swift Potion, please? Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Poke. Flatten. Just hitting him with as many of these attacks as we possibly can. And rattle. Which I did just realize adds one of those stun cards to our deck for every time we've hit him. Uh-oh. That's not great. Yeah, cool. Well, I mean, Asti shielded us from the worst of that. Shit. I don't know. Yeah, okay, 2 snaps. Card to add retain 2, come on now. Really? I have to put it on one of the status of cards? I didn't know that was how that worked. Okay, well, I'm just gonna use that now, so it's not in our hand later. I mean, they get dissolved anyway, so it doesn't. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. I'm some kind of Decromancer. It's true. Every time you play 3 skills in a single turn, deal 5 damage to all enemies. That's pretty alright. Yeah, Poke. Another copy of Poke. Why not? Okay, so what's with the sword? Start each combat with 3 strength. Does that actually help Asti at all? Like, it's good for most builds, don't get me wrong. I don't know if it was necessarily super worth the squeeze in our case. No, it doesn't? Alright, cool. What a fucking waste. Start of your turn, play the top card of your draw pile. Could be interesting. I mean, the hell with it. Why not? Like, I don't even think that's good exactly, but Dredge is nice to grab squeeze. I am unfortunately a victim of the fact that it takes me a while to, there's a bit of a delay between when y'all send messages and when they actually show up in chat. So, good to know for next time, I guess. Yeah, you steal my shit. I know you. You're the weird, like, grasshopper burglar. Not a whole lot I can do on that first turn, truly. Mayhem is fun. Like, it's just kind of ethical to... Why am I bothering with all this stuff? Just hit him for 90 and kill him. It's just kind of ethical to add, like, randomness effects to runs sometimes. Whenever you play a card this turn, apply 3 Doom to the enemy. In any other run, I think that's pretty great, but... yeah, let's just pass up on these. Yeah, sorry, Shredney. That's the cruel realities of the chat economy. Now, is this the thing with like the sand pit? Yeah, okay. Not a ton we can do here right off the bat, but sure, I'll get like a little bit of summon on him, I guess. Oh, it doesn't count the attack from Sikkim. I didn't realize that. That's okay. Frantic escape, yeah. Mayhem should be pretty decent with that, actually, because, you know, we can just get it for free sometimes. We can get the escape cards for free sometimes. It is a neat effect, but as with most things in Slay the Spire, they kind of want you to go all in on it if you're gonna make a successful run with it. Yeah, okay, sure. Get eaten with 14 damage, sucker. Kapow! Ooh. Sikkim right off the rip is very good. What's our Doom counter at? Sandpit counter? Yeah, okay. Draw 1. Flatten. Bodyguard. Poke. Snap. Gonna retain one of these. Unleash, and then we play one of these to get our sandpit counter back up. I don't know if everybody saw the little tooltip, but yeah, if the sandpit counter gets to 0, you die instantly. So, you know, don't let it do that. I didn't realize that this just stayed in our deck. That's fine, it's pretty okay, but, you know, something I should keep in mind for the future. I feel like we're making good progress. Like, 20 damage is a fair bit, but I just think we can probably out-damage race it. Let's find out. Actually getting to use our blocks for once. That's a fairly rare thing at this point in this run. Ooh. The mayhem into the squeeze trigger, and he's gone. That's some lovely stuff. Another copy of Squeeze? Yeah, obviously. I kind of think this might be the run. I don't even know what I mean by that, but like, you know, let's talk. Let's fight me, Asti. Hi, tanks. Block to so true. Block to block on that thing. I am going to scuttle away for a second to get myself some more water. While I am gone, if y'all have opinions about which of these I should be taking, I'm kind of undecided myself, honestly. Iron Club seems pretty okay. But, yeah, I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. Ha 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 ha. Hello. Psy just kind of wins runs. Iron Club is my vote. Sarah, I'm going to defer to you a little bit because you are like kind of a god gamer in some respects. So I will take the Psy. Free block is really good, so fair enough. Alright. So this is the last merchant stop before the Act 3 boss. Unless I am missing something, I believe that the Act 3 boss is as far as the game currently goes. So, I think it's very simple. I think we just do probably this. Yeah. Like, it's a bit of a safe route, I won't deny that, but I think that's kind of just what we're going to be doing. Might be more accurate to say it stops you from losing runs. I'll be honest, I could use the help with that kind of thing, so I'll take it. Fetch. Poke. Unleash. Yeah. Can't play Squeeze, unfortunately, but that's okay. Gosh, that's an unfortunate amount of unblocked damage. I can just kill you outright, though, so, bye. And then we'll drop Mayhem on top of that. Free poke. Absolutely fine. Yeah, okay. Easy. Okay, nothing here we can make use of, so we sack it, and we get the Stone Calendar, which is nice against bosses sometimes, but not super useful otherwise, in my experience at least. What do we got here? Let's see. Lose 1 strength, but gain energy at the start of each turn. It's compelling. And I mean, like, we have extra strength from the Jade Sword, and even if we didn't, our attack, like, our strength is not what we're running most attacks off of. I think we take that. I think this is a very rare non-Osti pickup that we actually want. And we will take the extra copy of Snap, too, because it's good. Let's go. It's one of these guys. I'm so glad they brought the weird bird cultists back from the first game. I would have been disappointed if they didn't. Yeah, I think we just kind of, something like that, and then flatten. Yeah, that's kind of the impression that I got off of it just then, was like, it's not something I think you'd want to take like super early, where getting a strength debuff can like kill you outright, but where we are now in the game, I think it's probably safe to take, especially since we have the Jade Sword. I can very nearly just kill you, but I can't. So okay, that was stupid. I should have, yeah. Like, yeah. There we go. That's gonna hurt, but it's not gonna like kill us, so. Very good. Do that, do that, do that, and you're gone. Another copy of Flatten? Absolutely. At some point, I don't know how much having extra copies of the same cards actually helps, but like, you know, eh? This is a truly, truly annoying, enemy set to run into when we don't have a lot of energy on our first turn. I think we just block and hit the Fortifier Potion to prevent any of them from hitting us. Yeah, okay. Scroll of Biting reduces your max HP if you take unblocked damage from it. Very nasty. Alright. Damn, 14 damage 3 times, huh? I mean, the good news is we can do that and just get one of you off the board right away. We cannot block further damage, though, which is quite annoying. I think we just mayhem, I guess. That sucks, because it's going to put us at, like, what, 67 max HP? 65 max HP? That's not great. Like, that is a big debuff that I believe we just carry with us now. So, that sucks. What can you do, I guess? And we're about to take even more, because I did my math wrong. Alright. Well, you know how it is. Okay, actually I think Asti tanked that for us, so we're fine, but even so. Skill Potion, always a good pickup. We don't need any of these. Smith. Sage. 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 I think maybe we want to make Necromastery a little better. I don't know. We could have also upgraded the other squeeze. Could have done a couple things there, but you know, we move. What is Eternal Feather doing for us again? For every 5 card? Yeah, no, we want to keep that. Sage the Spire, wise. That's true. Like, not me, but maybe like Sarah is the Sage the Spire. Trade Frozen Egg for Permafrost. I think this is a good trade, because we're not really looking to add any more powers to our deck. But, getting some extra utility off of the ones we do have is nice. The Shadow of Hazel. Isn't that game people like for the PS2? Okay, oddly smooth stone. I'll take it. What's so odd about the smooth stone, really? Like... Like, I think I just upgrade Flatten. Honestly, like, there's not really a ton else I have any reason to do there. These things. They, like, steal strength from you, I think. Shadow the Hedgehog. Shadow the Hedgehog is real and strong, and my friend. Okay. Yes. We sick 'em, flatten, and just squeeze you to death. I think is kind of the play. And then you can absorb any damage that our shield doesn't block. The Shadows and the Haze. Why are people posting, like, heavy metal lyrics in my chat? Not that I mind, it's just like, huh. It's not something you see every day, is all. Alright. Moving right along. Gambler Brew is pretty good. Another copy of Fetch. Absolutely. Light Metal is a Pokemon ability. Right, what do you got for me, fella? Nothing super compelling over here. Maybe I just want to get rid of one of my last basic strike. I kind of think that's probably the play. Yeah, alright. And an event room, which is actually a fight. That's fine. I do think I actually just want to snap and then keep the squeeze in my hand. Shredney, you could tell me that just about any sequence of words in the English language is a genre of music, and I'd believe you. Like, people just do name things, whatever, seemingly. I'm bad at video games. Yeah, okay. Sure. That's not what you want to be doing in a random enemy encounter, like, this late in the game, but what can one do, I guess? Snap Fetch Sick'em Mayhem is a genre of music. I mean, I don't know if I wouldn't be that surprised if somebody was like, oh yeah, those are all genres of music. So I'm like, okay. I'll believe you without checking. Why not? Okay, now it's flying. Well, Shredney, as somebody who doesn't listen to extreme metal, I wouldn't really know, to be quite honest with you. What's this? Petrified Toad. At the start of each combat, procure a potion-shaped rock. Okay. I mean, 15 free damage is 15 free damage. I won't balk at it. And what's our last boss? The test subject. I have not fought this thing yet. What's your weird stuff? When test subject C8 would be defeated, it instead revives even stronger. Okay. Good to know. Whenever you play a skill, gain 2 strength. Okay. Let's see here. Let's drink these. Like, just taking 20 damage on the chin is not great at the top of our last boss fight, but not a whole lot I can do, really. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Poke. I think we drink the Clarity Extract. We did not get Sick'em, which is what I was kind of hoping for. Okay. Give me a second, okay? Gambler's Brew. Get... I guess just this out of here. We did not get it. We just drew the other defend in our deck. Well, okay. Let's just try killing it and see what happens. Okay, you're just down for this turn. Probably shouldn't have done that in that case, because I'm gonna be ditching all these cards, and I feel like I just did like the exact wrong thing. You got 3 phases, huh? Okay. I mean, who am I to tell you that you can't have 3 phases, right? This seems bad. Yeah, okay. Wound card in the deck, that's not great. I mean, that'll be the second time that we've taken him out. What about now? Is this the third and final? The end of every other turn, gain intangible 1. Okay, that's not fantastic. Yeah, that's bad. Okay. Yeah. I don't know why I did that. Let's play this to draw something. Just another copy of Snap. Okay. Yeah. I don't know if we're making it out of this. But maybe... Man, no. Poke, flatten, snap, squeeze. That's nowhere near enough. I think we're just dead. Okay, we're not. I didn't do the math in my head there. Okay, you're not attacking, at least. That's good. Like... Burn? Come on, man. If I just draw squeeze... Okay, I drew squeeze. We're good. I think we win. Yeah. Yeah. No, we just won. All right. Not as clean as of a victory as I would have liked, but you know, we move. And then we get this, you know, finishing a game that's in early access ass ending, which is to say they have not implemented whatever's going to be after that yet. But that's okay. That was my first victory with the Necrobinder. I'm glad that I got that on camera. Sure. What are we doing here? The ancient trees. Yes, I see. Well, I guess this is like backstory for the whale thing. That yo, the Book of 5 Rings. I don't think that's what that book is about, but okay. Oh dear. Well, I'm glad this world canonically has Miyamoto Musashi. Yeah, I wonder about that. Pot of Ghouls, add 2 souls to your hand. Is Smeeby still here? Because I think he's the one who was like, at the start of the stream, was like, oh, play Pot of Greed. There's your fucking Pot of Greed, okay? There it is. No more jokes about Pot of Greed, because there it is. It's right there. It's actually better than Pot of Greed. Chia is canon to this game? It's true, I am. Actually, it does occur to me. I actually don't know if it's that the architect kills you at the end because it's an early access, or just that you have to beat like an ascended run to get past him. It might be that. Some games are built that way. Play a randomized challenge once a day. Yay. Is that the daily run thing? Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna do that right now though. I have been live for like 2 hours somehow already. So I'm gonna call that a successful stream. I would go for a little longer, but I've got a bit of a headache, so I think I'm gonna turn things in on the early side tonight. Thank you for everybody that came out. Thank you again to my good friend Marie for purchasing me a copy of the game. I really appreciate that. And I will see y'all around. I'll see y'all same time next week, same channel. I might stream before then, depending on some things and how they work out. But I will definitely see you this time next Sunday at the very latest. So